Something we are not talking much these days. I think it's everywhere, the idea that AI is going to replace jobs. And yes, some people are talking about the opportunities and all the things that we can do today in 2025 to use AI in our favor. But after having some symptoms with my body and going kind of in a rabbit hole, but exploring different modalities and different ways how to support my body, I came to a realization after having a very beautiful session with a chiropractor about personally how I've been overdoing and how my body is asking me to slow down, and spending some time feeling into what that means for me and how I can actually start slowing down. It sounds easy, but I'm sure that if you feel into that for a minute, it starts, in the moment you start thinking, how can I shift my day, the way I walk, the way I communicate, the way I do things, it's just like, yeah, it turns into a bigger project, if we can say. And after feeling into what that is going to look like and how that feels like for me, it didn't take me too long to realize that, oh my God, we all are having the opportunity right now, an opportunity that we did not have in history. We never had in history this opportunity. And it's the opportunity to really go inwards, to sit with what we truly want to do. I mean, I want to say maybe the pandemic for a lot of us gave us that opportunity to kind of think, okay, well, I want to work from home, I want to work outside of the house, I want to work from many different countries, right? We started stepping into a different way of living. But right now with AI, I feel like the big difference is that AI, in a way, for a lot of people, is reducing the amount of work that we want to do, in a way. That's creating a lot of space in our lives. And what I'm going to share, I think it's going to sound like it's more focused for women, but I think it's something that it's definitely for everyone, and it would be really sweet if we can actually, men and women, can share our ideas and can get together in this subject, because that's how I feel. And I'm pretty sure once you hear what I'm going to share, I'm sure we all will agree that it takes both sides. It takes a little work from everyone to maybe use this opportunity that AI is bringing to us to create change in history. Not that many years ago, and this is something that I'm just going to remind you because we all are aware of this, not many years ago, women started working and women started having rights. But in that process, we have seen how that process, that evolution, brought us to a place that doesn't fully feel equal. I think the intention at the beginning was that women wanted to feel like they were as valuable as men, that they could do the same things that men can do. And I'm not going to get too deep into history because it's not even my field. I'm just someone that through experiences connects with not only what I get to experience, but with what us as humanity might be experiencing at the same time, and where we could go if we become a little bit more conscious of these subjects. I find that because it wasn't a very loving and smooth transition, the fact that one day women had all the rights and they could have access to jobs and to do the same things that men could do. it took us these many years to start realizing that yes, things feel off. And I think it has to do a lot with women wanting to be like men. As simple as that. And I don't think, you know, that's the way things should be. I feel like women can still go to, you know, if we go back in history, I think it is amazing to think that also women can go to school, that women can also read books. But thinking that women needed to do the same jobs as men, no. I mean, it's crazy for me to think that women still get pregnant, women still have cycles. Every single month there's a cycle. And for some women there are symptoms, crazy symptoms, hormonal disorders. It doesn't make sense that women are going to do the same as men. It's like, if you think about it, we are not doing the same, we're doing more, right? So I get it. Yes, back then it was new. They didn't know how to do it. They did the experiment of letting women do exactly what men were doing. But now, now that's the awareness I would love to invite to people to start exploring. And it's, what if we can take this opportunity, this revolution, because, you know, in a way, it's a technological revolution that what we are experiencing these days. Can you say that in English? Technological revolution? Well, if that's not the proper way, you probably understand what I'm talking about. What if we take this opportunity to sit for a minute, to really ask ourselves, okay, I'm a very smart, intelligent, genius woman. What do they really want to do? Do they really want to work in an office? Do they really want to be the CEO of a company? If that's a yes for you, that's beautiful. But how do you want to do it? Right? Could it be a way that you use AI to create that lifestyle, that career path in a way that feels more feminine? I'm just, you know, we can do whatever we want these days with AI. And it would be really, really, really amazing. Because we also, what we see now is that we also have the consciousness, we also understand, we have been having this conversation of women are doing their own thing, right? So if we rewind a little bit, and maybe I can share a little bit about my personal experience. Like, I grew up in Colombia. It's still, I think we can say, it's fair to say that it's still a very conservative country. So I think for a lot of us, especially if we had a very masculine male figure, you know, like our dads were like very masculine in their masculine. Like, this is not about blame, but I want to say, like, my own parents and my grandparents also learned to survive and to do life that way, you know. But a lot of us, there's still in our subconscious idea that we need to prove ourselves, that we need to be the smart girl, that we need to do very well at school. I think it is just, I'm just, you know, like naming a few of the things that we all know, you know. I didn't go to only girls school. I went to a mix. That's how you say it. I'm struggling a little bit today. My brain's pretty tired. That's part of why I'm so inspired to talk about this. I am, in a way, I don't like this term, but yeah, we can say that I'm experiencing a little bit of a burnout. So I've been having all this pain in my body, as I said at the beginning of the video. So I'm still kind of navigating all the readjustment from the chiropractor. So I have like waves that come and go. So I'm just, reminding you watching of all the things that we already know, you know, like there wasn't a school for girls to learn math and to learn science in a feminine way. we all had to learn the same things, and we all had to graduate from school to go to college to study the same careers and to apply to the same jobs. That's pretty much how it's been until now. And the conversation has been around for a while now, also understanding that, oh, women have cycles. Women experience, different emotions through the month. Actually, I was checking I have an app where I check my cycle. There's only 10 days where I'm supposed to be normal. Because it's just, what are we talking about? Because I have these up and downs of energy. And I'm like, okay, what are the days that I have, 300% of energy? I think you guys are getting the idea. What if that's the real opportunity, one of the real opportunities that we are being given right now in history, that women can get to be women again? Oh, that sounds a little crazy, because I don't think in history we actually have had the opportunity to be. And I know it sounds extreme, like, you get me. It sounds a little extreme, yeah, but before women having rights and being able to go to school, like, yeah, we still were women, but a very limited kind of women. Now that we have more freedom, what if we can use AI to really embody what the feminine energy is? I don't want to make this video longer, because I would love you to see it with the core of the message. And I will love so much if you can share what you think about this. If you can share it with your friends, with your family members, I think, a first step on understanding and having ideas of how we can use AI to reclaim. It sounds so insane, but yeah, that we haven't in history been able to be fully what we are meant to be, what our nature is made of, if that makes sense. I would love to hear from you and what you guys think. Sending you so much peace and love. And if maybe this video is just a reminder for you women watching, to slow down and to pay attention to your body. We'll be more than happy if this serves as a reminder for you as well, to start taking care of your body, of your feminine. Until my next video, peace and love.